Alright guys, the underground's favorite twink has gotten himself into quite a mess and possibly even, if I dare say, cancelled. And I'm talking about the one and only Stunnmic, who's been getting absolutely obliterated on the internet for how egotistical and pretentious he is. But before we get into all the hate, his response, why it's for, etc., let me just give you a little background on him. So Stunnmic is like this 20-year-old twink, I think he's like 4'8" or something, who's a creative designer or director for like Osamason. He's done merch for Destroy Lonely. He designed the If Looks Could Kill cover art. He's done a couple of other things. I believe he recently did something for Lil Uzi's Coachella merch. So he's definitely accomplished quite a bit. So I don't want to take any of that away from him. However, he has the craziest ego ever, and if someone is like insanely talented, like ridiculously talented, like I'll give you an example, Frank Ocean. This guy does not care about his fans. It's just like a fact, right? But then you hear one of his songs and you're like, all right, it makes sense, he's really good. Stunnmic is good, but he's not that good. And I'll get into some of the stuff he does, but before we get into that, let me just read some of the hate because it's hilarious. We need to off Stunnmic. Somebody gotta put a stop to the 0-calorie Ian Connor. What does this sissy boy actually do for him to act the way he does and for so many people to work with him? Scroll through old pictures of Young Thug and early 2010s pop stars on Pinterest looking for his next cosplay, copy other people's original work, copy plus place his gay ass emo mock logos all over the copied work, and act like he's a creative director for it. This guy literally does all the work on PixArt, bro. I understand everybody does mocks and flips of logos and band t-shirts, but holy, does it have to be 90% of what he does? You could only get away with the "it's just inspiration, bro. It's what I grew up with" excuse for so long. After a certain point, people will start noticing a pattern. Can someone get rid of him already and put this dweeb down for good? Or just stop working with this sissy, fairy, diva, queen and give literally any other creative your money and time. Hashtag off my chest. So, U/Conscious Swan 60 was very unhappy with Stunnmic. And he stated a lot of reasons. He said, yo, you just steal logos and you just put your own brand name over it. You take all your inspiration from like Young Thug and other pop stars from the 2010s. Like, bro, can you do something original? And they do have a point. And a lot of people agreed with him. Someone says, literally though, on God, he snapped. On top of that, they've been making fun of him for just anything. And I'm not gonna lie, he kind of set himself up with this one. So he posted a picture, right, of him like laying on the ground, and it's already kind of funny, but people are like, yo, what are you doing? And here were some of the responses. MFs will do anything for a fit pic. The homeless core, it's for the fit pic, bro. Get up, boy. Bro in New York, full face on the floor with his ass out. And I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty funny. It was pretty funny. Another person said, bisexual Mexican cosplaying as Young Thug, Stunnmic, be serious. And everyone was laughing at this. He also got into beef with Glock Kitty, him and this other girl who also raps called Clip. And I'm not even gonna go over all of that. That was just really dumb. Another person said, POV, you're Stunnmic. I wish I was a person of color, to be honest. Being white is kind of ruining my opium aesthetic. I don't know why. So this isn't the only thing Stunnmic has been called out for. He's also been called out for stealing designs. Someone on Reddit posted, Stunnmic try not to steal designs, challenge impossible. And I guess the person who posted it could not stand on business because they deleted it. However, the way the internet works, the comments are still up. I'm guessing it was him being egotistical or pretentious and accusing someone else of stealing, because you'll notice he does a pattern of this, and this top comment sums it up perfectly. Tui Lu. Bro makes his whole career off stealing stuff, then accuses other people of stealing his stuff when they probably didn't even know he exists. You get it. His whole career is redesigning. It's cool, bruh, but this stuff right here is just straight up lame. I already knew about this one, but I didn't know bro completely took the design. I mess with Stunnmic heavy. Like, he's my favorite creative director in the underground, bro. There's like only, who else is there other than this? Like, I feel like there's no competition. Like, he just has all the connections. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, there's probably like a couple, but you know what I mean? Like, he's just working with the biggest people, so. In the underground, but this is not cool for real. Nah, bro, I'm pretty sure everyone who plays Iron Man knows this was a redesign. Stunnmic never claimed he created the image. So, okay, it was just a flip, and Stunnmic was spazzing out on someone who also did the same flip, which is like, bro, come on. This person really hit the nail on the board here. He said, I swear Stunnmic just makes original designs worse or puts a MySpace filter over something saying sex plus flex insane plus edgy photos and acts like he's a creative genius. Yo, these people are really saying facts, I'm not gonna lie. He inverted the image and added some swigglies. Even the new merch is a copy of the Vetements tour hoodie. Yeah, it is, but that was kind of hard, I'm not gonna lie. And there's way more people that have done this. This is actually like a thing in hip-hop where people they'll use older, I don't know, metal bands and just rock bands or whatever, punk bands, whatever, and they'll use it as like inspiration for cover art, merch, everything. So there's actually nothing wrong with that. It's just like, if that's your only thing, like, how are you gonna have such a big ego? You get what I'm saying? However, Stunnmic does have some supporters. Like, by the way, I do like some of the stuff, you know. Stunnmic be getting Stunnmic be getting hella hate for no reason. He seems like a cool ass dude. I don't know why people always hating on him. Alright, bro. I don't know why people always hate. Seriously, okay. I don't know why, to be honest. He's, in my opinion, the best creative out there right now. I'm saying he just rebrands stuff and makes it cool. That's Stunnmic. Alright. Let's get off our knees here. Okay. This guy, once again, Tulu, said again, I mess with his work. Only reason I don't like this dude is because he calls out other people for doing similar things and saying they're stealing his swag when they most likely took zero influence from him. He's also just super reactionary and like emotional for no reason. Like, bro, I'll give you an example. Netspend Central. Netspend Central is like a meme page, bro. If you can't understand that a page called Netspend Central is satire, you gotta be tweaking. But anyways, he posted a picture saying, Netspend spotted wearing F-Swag t-shirt made by Stunnmic. This is probably a sneak diss towards Fresh Boy Swag. If you didn't know, Stunnmic or Stunnmic, however you say his name, he worked with Fresh Boy Swag for like a weekend, and then something happened. He was like, oh, I can't support this behavior. He's super weird. And, you know, something word to come out about Fresh Boy Swag. He's like, all right, okay, cool. He's like, it just doesn't match with my morals, so blah, 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 F him, blah, 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 blah. And then he came out against him, and then he made this shirt, and people were like, all right, so we're gonna put 2 and 2 together and say you're dissing Fresh Boy Swag because, you know, you made a shirt called F Swag, you have beef with him. This was Stunnmic's response. Take all that down before I get your page taken. Like, are you dumb? Oh, before you get his page oh my god, you're gonna take down Netspend Central? Dude, oh my, bro, you gotta, like, okay, bro, threatening like a satire page called Netspend Central is like the corniest thing you could do. So hopefully, or not hopefully, because I don't really care, maybe. So I'm guessing you're starting to see why people are, you know, this guy is a little bit disliked. So here's what Netspend Central said. Stunnmic or Stunnmic is trying to silence me. Stunnmic made these, or is it Stunnmic or Stunnmic? I don't even know. Made these F-Swag t-shirts to obviously diss Fresh Boy Swag, and now he won't stand on it. Be a man. Middle finger. Okay. First of all, I would like to agree with Osamason Chile and say I am also hashtag team Netspend Central. Just want to make that very clear. You know what side we're on. Someone said, what is this twink yapping about? So, you know, he's just very extra. But if you don't know, like, this isn't the first time. I'd say the first time he really got a lot of hate was when he designed Osamason's tour merch. And okay, so basically what happened is, because I have a whole video on this, you can look it up. It's called Osamason scamming fans or something, I don't know, allegedly, of course. It's not really alleged because it's all out. But basically what happened was Osamason had these hoodies and there were all these like intricate details on it, and, you know, he had designed it pretty well. He's a good designer. I'm not saying he's not talented, right? The only problem was the actual merch did not have those designs, did not have all of it on them. There's like certain differences in quality. Like, it was like really bad quality. It was just a basic screen print. And someone said they talked to Osamason's manager and they're like, yeah, basically, I think his name is High Tech Stuff. Yeah, High Tech Stuff. He also used to host Destroy Lonely Songs and Sofago Songs and a bunch of other artists on SoundCloud. Rip his page. But apparently they just took too long to like produce. But they never made a formal statement about it. They were just, oh, not. And Stunnmic, because he got, you know, some pushback for this, pretended like it wasn't his fault or he had nothing to do with it. Like, all right, bro, we get that you designed it, and we know you're not part of like the manufacturing process. We get that, but it's like you still kind of scammed fans, right? So that's why fans are mad, because they wanted to buy something and then, or sorry, they bought something and they didn't get what they thought they were getting, right? So here's what someone said, and they were really mad. Stunnmic, you are B-word. I hope you see this, Stunnmic. You are nothing but a ripoff and a reflection of what you really want to be. Almost none of your work is original, reference the pics, and I already know your BS inspiration excuse. It's pretty sad. How about you focus on things you can actually do instead of photoshopping and editing over Vetemon's blanks, then selling, approving, and going forward with manufacturing shitty quality hoodies that no one likes because they were lied to and got the complete opposite of what was promised from the pics. Why is the tour merch and the online merch drastically different? When people buy something, they want it as advertised. Stop tweeting all this, but it wasn't my fault stuff and own up to your actions and scamming fans. It puts a bad look on you and even worse on Osamason. No, not King Slime, not Osama. No way, just call him King Slime. That's Young Thug. Not Osamason, not Slime, no. It's crazy how one mess up has led people to expose countless of your designs to be complete ripoffs. You're nothing but a wasted sperm. And a POS. All you know is how to copy. You are such a P. You try and run and make excuses other than owning up to it. Everyone that bought merch wants a refund. And he said more bad words. Wow. And I'm not gonna pop up the text the whole time because it'd be annoying just seeing the text, but here's some of the pictures and you can kind of see like the original logo and then you can see like what Stunnmic had done. So you see like that's the shirt, that's where he like stole it from allegedly, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, it's not really looking too good for Stunnmic. They're not like looking. So apparently like Stunnmic stole certain people's designs and certain other brands' designs, and he's known for like flipping stuff, so it's like kind of on brand for him, but still like, bro, come on. Anyways, that wasn't it. The ego just does not stop with this guy. So after all this was like an older thing, you know, people already got mad at him, and recently he's been getting hate. He's also been getting hate for like just shitting on people that mess with him, just like people, or not even people that mess with him, just people that are like similar to him. So basically this guy, iRock Bane, Revolting, whatever you want to call him, I don't really know his name, posted something saying just a test, kind of just learning. Like a lot of times when I don't know if you're learning how to make beats, you copy popular producers' beats. If you're learning how to do this, if you're learning anything and you're a beginner, you always like copy what's already done, and then you just learn from there and develop your own style. And there's no way Stunnmic or Stunnmic hasn't done this. So anyways, it started off when someone called this guy a Stunnmic clone. But it didn't stop there, because afterwards Stunnmic, I honestly have no idea. I don't know how to say his name, it's just bugging me. Is it Stunnmic or Stunnmic? Whatever. Anyways, afterwards Stunnmic chimes in and also calls him a clone. And this guy kind of explains how dumb calling someone a clone of Stunnmic could be, or Stunnmic, because he himself is an original, basically saying, this really shows how easily manipulated people can be. Stunnmic flips the design, best artist on earth. Someone else flips the design, you're a clone, end of the world. Another person he went on and said, people are so weird. They see a thief calling someone out for being a thief and not questioning anything. People are taking his side because he has a bigger following, but I'm not worried. I know how zombie-minded people are. Crazy, shout out though. It's okay, bro, I got your back. Anyways, so taking credit for a flip is like taking credit for a sample. It's like, okay, you didn't really like bro, okay, you understand like how this works, right? It's like, what do you mean you're getting credit for a sample? So this is what happened. So someone posted pretty ironic. One person posted this, the other person posted this. One was Stunnmic, someone was someone else's. Stunnmic said, this been known, no effing shit. It's a flip, I created it. Why are you calling him out for copying when your whole swag is literally redesigning? Because what did he redesign but do exactly what I created? Oh my god, he replaced only the name, but you replaced only the name and color. Like, bro, you didn't create redesigning and you call out everyone for doing it. Che, for example. If you didn't know, I have another video on this too. Stunnmic calls out Che and his people for like also doing the whole like throwback retro swag. It's like, bro, this is not a new thing, bro. It's like the most pop. Anyways, so yeah, he also was beefing with Che. So if Stunnmic does something, nobody else can do it, alright? Like, you can't even like be remotely similar, okay? Or you could just do you and he'll still hate on you. And this is where the hate for Stunnmic increased, because someone said, doesn't mean you gotta be a hater. People inspired or would kill to be in your position, and you just shit on all of them. Corny. He says, well, stop looking up to people on the internet. Idols don't exist and shouldn't. Okay, bro. Okay, dude. Nobody really looks up to a 4'8" twink, but we'll read what this guy says. This is so corny. You saw that dude was inspired by you to make his own version with a different name, but instead of saying that's fire or some shit, you hate on him. You're a cornball. You didn't even come up with half the stuff you post. Stunnmic then said poop. and this guy spazzed out on him, but you know, it is what it is. And you know, if you look at Stunnmic's profile, in his bio, it says Michelangelo. Okay. Michelangelo is one of the greatest artists in human history. He was a world-renowned sculptor, painter, architect, forger. He made the Sistine Chapel, or completed it. He painted the Sistine Chapel. He carved statues out of blocks of marble. Just look up Michelangelo's work. So this guy, you know, he thinks of himself as like this insanely creative, talented artist, when the whole time he's just on Photoshop redesigning stuff. Like, bro, there are 13-year-olds with the same like creativity and talent that you have in Photoshop. It's like, I'm not saying you haven't grinded and you have no originality, but just like, bro, come on. It's like, this much ego is kind of crazy, dude. And there's more stuff, like for example on the Osamason Reddit, Stunnmic called out another person for not being original, and the guy said, hey dude, I mess with your work, and he was just like, it doesn't matter, bro, it doesn't matter, dude, like this is not original. And it's like, bro, it's a guy with 40 followers, like why are you hating on him? Like, you should be, you know what I mean? Like, this happens in everything. It happens in YouTube. People will like copy your thumbnails or this and that. It's just the game. Like, why are you hating? Like, that's just weird. He says, I get it, but come on, bro. Like, no, you don't get it. He has 40 followers. It's probably just like some kid practicing, just posting this stuff. And Osamason fans are not messing with it. Stunnmic acting like he doesn't make low effort logo flips on PixArt. This MF's so lame. What a loser, lol. This guy's a clone of a clone. I'm crying. Another person also called out Stunnmic for stealing their friend's design, saying, Stunnmic, you were the last person to be talking about originality when you stole my friend's flip, and you do nothing but flips. At least my friend has hella original designs. All you have is rehab. Not a single original bone from the entire Osamason team. Like, what is he mad at? LMFAO. Alright. So, as you can see, that was a lot of hate towards this guy's Stunnmic. Like, people do not like him. They do not like him. You could even say they hate him. Yeah, you might even use that word. Maybe a bit strong, but anyways. So here's what I think Stunnmic acts this way, and I think he is a textbook case of someone with short man syndrome. So if you didn't know, Stunnmic is like 4'8". He's very short. If you ever seen him pictures with people, he's like he's like a tiny. This kid is so tiny. Anyways, let me explain to you what short man syndrome is, or not explain, just read the definition. Short man syndrome, also known as Napoleon complex or small man syndrome, is the idea that people who are short in stature have overly aggressive or domineering social behavior to compensate for their physical or social shortcomings. Starting to make sense? The term is often used to describe men who feel inadequate because of their height and overcompensate with aggression and overbearing behavior. The term is named after Napoleon Bonaparte, the French military leader who led many successful campaigns during the French Revolution and was mocked by British newspapers for his height. By the way, Napoleon was of average height, but the theory still stands. A study found that shorter men display more narcissistic tendencies to appear more powerful. The study also found that shorter participants wished to be taller and scored more highly for all three dark triad traits. I'm not going to go into what dark triad is or anything, but it's like, okay. Anyways, I believe Stunnmic has short man syndrome. I think it's pretty obvious. Like, he's just so extra with everything. It's like, bro, first of all, he's got to learn that if you get hate, you can't respond to hate. Like, that's the biggest mistake people make. Like, if someone's hating on you, you just got to keep going, and you just got to be a rock, because if you give them attention, they're just going to keep on hating on you. So I don't really see why he's doing this or how he doesn't understand it, but I think he does understand it. And the way I look at it is like, I just think he likes the attention. Like, I don't know, I'm not gonna like make all these crazy assumptions of how he grew up or his life or anything, but he probably just really wants attention or something, you know what I mean? Like, because why else would you do this? It doesn't take a genius to know, like, if you get hate and you respond to the hate and you feed into it, it's just gonna explode, especially on the internet. So when he's doing it, he definitely enjoys the attention somewhat. Like, he's definitely looking this stuff all up. He's definitely chronically online. Like, or else how do you find a dude with 40 followers, bro? Like, how do you find these people? You're on there, you know what I mean? He's probably gonna see this video. So yeah, it seems like he just wants attention, but you know me, we're very positive around here. Like, I don't just want to dwell on the negative. I want to give him some takeaways, something he can learn. So anyways, according to Google, here's some tips for overcoming an inferiority complex. So number 1, keeping a gratitude journal. All right. So what you're gonna do, Stunnmic, is every day you're gonna write some things down you're grateful for. I'm grateful for being Osamason's creative director. I'm grateful for not being able to ride on roller coasters because, you know, the fatality rate is higher than a lot of people actually know of, etc. Practicing ego decentered reasoning. I don't even know what that is, so Stunnmic, you're gonna have to do your own research there. Engaging in your community. Now you are engaging in your community, but you might need to pivot your approach a little bit, you know, maybe start saying things like, hey dude, keep up the good work. The way I next time maybe redesign it a little different. I don't know, just be a little more positive. Trying meditation. So next time you're on the ground, maybe try to like be in your feng shui or feng shui. I don't even know how to say it. Like, you know, try to control your thoughts. I don't know. Practicing mindfulness. You know, be aware of yourself. I don't know. Stop dwelling on mistakes. So, you know, the next time you scam a bunch of fans and put out a design and have the manufacturer do something else, you know, just forget about it. You know, like, don't let it weigh on you. You know, you don't need to respond. Just charge it to the game. You know, everyone scams their fans. Every underground rapper scams their fans. Like, scamming your fans. Are you even an underground rapper if you don't scam your... Okay. And the last two are finding a therapist who has experience working with low self-esteem or trying cognitive behavioral therapy with your therapist. Yeah, I mean, you can go find that if you'd like. So it looks like everything is going... Sorry, not going great, but it looks like Stunnmic yeah, has some problems, and he's not like insanely creative. Like, I don't see him becoming Virgil or anything. At the end of the day, he's just making Photoshop remakes. But he's definitely good. Like, a lot of people are fans of his work. I want to end it on a positive note. Like, there's definitely some stuff that he's dropped that is hard. You know, like, people are buying his stuff. He's doing a lot of it independently. I'm pretty sure he ships a lot of his stuff by himself, so shout out to him. And keep up the good work, Stunnmic. Anyways, thanks for watching. Have a nice day. I did not expect this video to get so long. Dang, people really hate this guy. Okay, anyways, take care. Have a nice day. See you tomorrow. Bye.